So in Tkinter, there's three main layouts. We have sides, grid, and place. In this video, we're going to look at place. Now, place is the one that is probably the least used, and I'll explain why. It sounds like it's the most useful, but there are some drawbacks to using it. So what we're going to do is we're going to get rid of this grid, and we'll get rid of this one as well. And what we're going to use is we're going to use the place command instead. And we can set quite a few properties with place. So we can set an X coordinate of where we want it to be placed. So placing it exactly where we want it on the screen. We're not setting it to the left or setting it in a grid. We're setting the exact coordinates where we want it to be. So Y equals 30. And then set the width of the button to be 120. And then we can also set a height. Let's say 25 for the height. So that's what we've got for our label. And we're just going to copy this to our button as well. And this one, we're going to purposely set these numbers right up so we can see a bigger difference. And we'll have a smaller width and a bigger height. 65. So we should see a noticeable difference. So now, if we run it, you'll see that they're set in the exact position that we wanted them to be set in, just like that. Now, if I resize this window, you notice that they stay the exact same. This is the drawback of the place layout, is no matter how much we resize the window, they're going to stay the same, which isn't good if you've got a very dynamic layout. If you want to change your window size a lot, it doesn't look great. So the only time I'd use place is if you don't change your window size at all. We can set that up because there are programs that do have a fixed window size and they do work. But unless you're using that fixed window size, I don't really recommend it. So how do we add it so we can't resize our screen? So we're going to do window.resizable, and then we're going to set both the X and Y to false. So if you wanted it so they could only change the X or you could only change the Y, you could turn one of them to true. But in most cases, you probably want both of them to be set to false if you're going to stop them from resizing the window. Let's run this. So now you'll see that I can't resize it in any way whatsoever possible. So the only time I'd recommend using place is when you've got this set to resizable false. If not, it does sort of lose its look as soon as you resize it in any way.